Welcome back gamers to my review of A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead, which is the latest survival horror game that intends to plunge you into a post-apocalyptic world where every sound could be your last. Based on the movie hit franchise, this game takes what the film did the best, using sound and silence to build tension, and intends to translate it into a fully interactive survival experience. Right off the bat, this game immerses you into a world established by the films. You step into the shoes of Alex, an ordinary person trying to survive in a world devastated by blind but hypersensitive aliens. This isn't your typical apocalypse. There's no shooting your way out or crafting high-tech gadgets. Instead, you must navigate a world where even the faintest noise could spell your doom. This game's setting is a beautiful bleak, from abandoned buildings to overgrown streets and desolated campgrounds. The road ahead captures the isolation and the dread of living in a world where making a sound can get you killed. The quietness of this world is oppressive, and that's the point. The emptiness, the stillness, and the absence of human life, all of these elements combine to make you feel like every step you take is a risk. And the setting acts almost like a character itself, with environmental storytelling that pulls you in deeper into the world, even when the narrative feels somewhat thin. Now moving on to the story, A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead unfolds over two timelines, day 100 plus, where Alex is already deep into the survival mode, and a flashback to day 1 of the invasion. This structure is a clever narrative device that creates a sense of mystery as you try to piece together how things went from bad to worse. And while the dual timelines add some intrigue, the story itself is relatively straightforward. Alex's journey is more about the mood than the plot. There are moments of tension and the occasional heart-wrenching scenes, but for the most part, the narrative doesn't break new ground. The emotional beats are present but don't always hit as hard as they could, and the game often feels like it's trying to evoke feelings of fear, loss, and survival, but it doesn't always earn these emotions. That said, fans of A Quiet Place films will appreciate how well the game fits into the established universe, and the ending sets up a potential sequel, leaving enough loose threads to make you curious about what's coming next. And where this game truly stands out is in its gameplay. The survival mechanics aren't just well designed, they're genuinely innovative, especially in how they incorporate sound as both a threat and a tool, as you're not just sneaking around to avoid detection, you're cleverly managing sounds in every action you take. Alex is not a hero in this game, she's an ordinary person with asthma, which adds an extra layer of vulnerability, and you're constantly aware of her condition, as an asthma attack could strike at the worst possible moments. And this turns the simple act of moving through the world into a high-stake balance act. Should you use your inhaler to stave off an attack, knowing the noise could attract enemies, or do you hold off, risking suffocation? These are the kinds of decisions that make the gameplay feel personal and tense. And one of this game's standout mechanics is its phonometer, which measures the ambient noise of your environment and the sound you output, and this forces you to think carefully about each movement, whether it's walking on the sound to muffle your footsteps or avoiding creaky floorboards. It's not just a game of stealth, this is a game about strategic sound management. Tools like screwdrivers and multi-tools are integrated gradually, making each item feel earned, and this slow burn approach to progression mirrors Alex's growth as a survivor, which keeps the gameplay feeling fresh as you advance. However, some features like the save rooms and collectibles feel underdeveloped. While the save rooms offer brief respite, they don't serve much of a tactical purpose. And moving on to the visuals, this game is somewhat inconsistent. Its lighting and atmospheric details do a great job of setting the mood, but when it comes to character models and animation, the game falls short. Expressions in particularly lack nuance, which is a real missed opportunity given the high stakes of the game's story. But A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead nails the audio, as its sound design is without a question the most impressive aspect of this game. Every crack of the floorboards, every rustling leaf, and every breath Alex takes is meticulously crafted to ratchet up the tension. This game makes you listen as much as it makes you play, which is a rare and rewarding experience. When the monsters are near, even the smallest sounds becomes a threat, as there's something deeply unsettling about knowing the silence is both your weapon and your weakness. And this game's reliance on silence to build tension is executed brilliantly. There are moments where you'll find yourself holding your breath, and the integration of sound into the game is where this game truly shines. Alex's asthma, for instance, becomes more than just a plot device, it's a gameplay mechanic that directly affects your survival strategy. The one downside of its audio is the voice acting. While it's not bad, it can feel flat at times, which undercuts the emotional intensity of certain scenes, but overall the sound design elevates the experience, making it a key part of why the game works. This game is not without its flaws. The pacing can drag at times and the visuals feel dated, especially for a 2024 release. The story, while intriguing, lacks the emotional depth needed to make it truly memorable. But where the game excels is in its atmosphere and sound design. The tension created by the game's reliance on silence and the sound is something you don't see or hear every day in gaming. For me, this game's a 7.3 out of 10. For fans of A Quiet Place, this game is a must-play. It stays true to the spirit of the film while adding its own layer of interactive dread. And if you've never seen the films, if you're looking for a survival experience that will keep you on edge, it's worth giving this game a shot. If you've played this game, did you like it? Would you recommend it? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching till the end. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.